Breezers, how are you guys? I hope you're having an amazing weekend. So Foodie Beauty responded to Repzion in a community post. It's from an hour ago. Let's go ahead and read this together. So it reads, so my reaction to Repzion's video will be here because it's not cutting into our beezing time, lol. Now, technically, and quite literally, I did help Nader El-Shami click, create, and make a YouTube channel when I was also in an abusive relationship with him and stood by him. Just like you claim Didi is doing now. And yes, you are right. DV victims do this over and over and over and over. I actually did this early on in the relationship because he guilted me for talking about him in a bad way. What bothers me about your angle here is why is it relevant that I showed him where to click a button? It's not. Other than to make a jab at the fact that I, also a victim of Nader, helped him make a channel to cook because I cared about him and didn't have an effing crystal ball to see he would be a psycho in the future. I also victim shamed May at the time because, again, I was with him and being abused and manipulated by him at the time and believed his lies. He lied about the timeline and everything. So I didn't believe that he did what he did because it didn't make sense. Heck, I didn't even know May came down until after the fact. I am still waiting on proof of my involvement in that, eye roll emoji. By the way, this same alleged victim has a new video out bashing me for no reason again. Yay. People hate me and don't understand DV, so they dismiss my experience because of this. You are dismissive of mine, Repzion, and are victim shaming with comments like yours because you should realize that DV victims will believe the lies of their abuser and do what they are told to do. And your comment served only to make me look responsible for his actions or for him being on YouTube when it's not as black and white as that. I also brought him on the scene by outing his abuse, but that is overlooked too. I don't hear you blaming Didi in the same ways as she is doing everything to keep him relevant right now and supporting him more so. Anyways, maybe take your own advice and just own it and admit your comment was crap just like you expect me to own it for Nader being on YouTube. It is what it is. Crap happened. People know him. Me helping him at a time when I didn't know what he was like is not the angle to focus on here. But hey, love the plug for the gummies. Keep eating squirrel, my man. Riveting content. Has 44 likes. Okay, let's get to these comments. I always like to go to newest first. Okay, let's see. Honeycomb Madness. Okay, Honeycomb Madness says, also people would have more respect. Listen to what you're saying if you take the responsibility of bringing him and sharing your platform. At this point, people are not hating you. Rep was showing you what you have literally said. He didn't add anything. Just admit this and move on. No one is looking for you to change what's happened to everyone because of Nader. Okay, Carrie said, no one said you are responsible for his actions. However, you made his channel and funneled people to his channel. Without you, he wouldn't have a platform. You also contradicted yourself when you said he was abusive at the time, but you can't see into the future to see he would be abusive. Maybe good people would have more sympathy for you if you didn't constantly run back to him and blatantly admitted to over-exaggerating and making false claims about him to please out of jealousy. You are a pathological liar, of course, we don't believe you. Repzion never said you weren't harmed or that it was your fault you were harmed. He brought up that you did it to others. You, Chantal, have victim shamed May and Didi. You gave him an alibi for the day he saw May. Whether or not you believed his lies, you should be able to remember where you were that day, and maybe you would if you weren't constantly high and didn't delete half the streams. You have the ability to look back, but don't want to because it would just show how wrong you are, and you can't handle being wrong or criticized. That's why your hug box exists, because you can't handle people telling you the truth and criticizing you. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, look at that profile picture. Hot dog with extra, I'm assuming it's relish. Let's see. I can't see the whole name. Okay, so Hot Dog said, oh, stop. You helped him even before you exposed all the things he did to you. Even after the abuse, Chantal, when you used to go to his house, and when you got caught in 4K, you would promote his channel for people to join the lives. You, and only you, are at fault for giving him a spotlight. You keep hiding behind DV, yet you stalk him. Until this day, all you do is talk about him. Take some accountability for the things you said and done for once in your life. Okay, Honeycomb put another comment. Chantal, no one is asking for you to take responsibility for his actions. They're telling you that just your association gave him a platform audience. This has nothing to do with the physical action of starting a YouTube channel. A platform is not a click of a button. I can't tell if you understand the difference. Okay, Chow Mein said, yeah, no one gives a crap what you think about it. You're right about any dumb butt can create a YouTube channel. You did. One for you and one for Koki. Stop using DV statistics to justify your dumb butt behaviors. Okay, Debbie Plum said, oh, okay, well, let's see. This is Debbie Plum's comment. Okay, you are truly a disgusting animal that will never take responsibility for your actions. And no, I will not go over all your name one thing that's my fault game with you again. You know what you've said and done, not only with Koki, and have never taken any responsibility for anything. And the biggest manipulation of all is trying to get back with Koki and lying about it. Only after he outed you, you finally admitted it. You are no SA/DV victim. Keep eating crap, my girl. Disgusting content. Well, Debbie is very mad. Okay, Tweet T said, why are you writing entire novels rather than just saying, yes, I platformed this horrible man, stood by him even when I knew he was a POS because I was stupid and turned a blind eye. And I'm so sorry for all that were affected by my bad choices. I mean, I think she should just say that. So I'm liking that comment. Ginger Smurf said, oh my gosh, that's the cutest dog. Sorry, Chachi. The second cutest dog. If anyone wants to swerve that wall of text, it basically says, wow, it's not my fault. Wow, I'm the victim. You're welcome. Marty said, you can't hide behind that shield forever. Azuro? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Said, oh, just shut up, LOL. You are so dense. You think people hate you because they don't understand DV? People hate you because you are truly an awful person. You can try to scrub the internet clean of when the real Chantel comes out, but it's impossible. Everyone knows the real you, and it's ugly AF. Okay, aren't you said? If anything, Chantel is just as manipulative and scheming as Nader. The only victims in the entire situation are the people that interact with them on a daily basis. When two toxic people get together, they just feed off one another's toxicity. They can't stand one another for more than a transaction, yet are always in one another's business. It's comical. Chantel 100% showed Nader how to work social media. If left to his own devices, doubtful Grandpappy would figure it out. I mean, even Chantel is limited in what she knows of how YouTube and social media work. Look how much she struggled with Twitch and Patreon and OF. Okay, Hamburger Eyes said... Oh, it's a long one. Okay, here we go. And now I'm at it. I remember the May episode as clear as effing day because it's the most disgusting behavior I have ever seen from you. You tried to give him a fake alibi. When you went live that day fully knowing what was going on because you read your Kiwi Farms thread, but then proceed to say you can't remember if you two really met that day, only after you got caught in the lie because you effing live streamed all that night when things went down. You tried to lie for him again until you both had seen each other and that ended in a fight. You went live and was suddenly on May's side saying he couldn't have done it. After that, along with being on good terms with Nader again, you made fun of May being, you see that word, an effing victim blamed her saying she made it all up for attention while you preach about others to stop victim shaming you. But when things were really bad with you and Nader, you manipulated your audience into thinking that you felt bad for me and therefore spoke well upon me. You are the worst mental patient for that, and I've hated you like no other person since then. Like one of the comments said, you had everything to do with getting a dangerous ex-prisoner on YouTube. Wow, okay. Tori said, are you serious? You just can't take any accountability for anything that was said in his video, especially when he used your own words against you. Victim, Nabu, you're the bully. Busted Can of Biscuit said, you really didn't listen to a effing word he said, dude. Missy Ruth said, people do not understand domestic violence, only you do? Ha! Okay, Lily Rose said, you forgot about how nasty you were to Dee Dee. You do not care about anyone's life. You are not an empath. His video was spot on and he didn't victim shame you. You victim shamed everyone involved with Nader. Chloe said, this post isn't it. Repzion did an amazing job with his video. You inserted yourself because of a tweet, which is factually true, and you got the attention you so desperately need. Your channel is tanking, so get what you can get while you can, sweet cheeks. Butternut said, for once in your pathetic life, just shut the F up, you irrelevant POS. Oh, okay. Carly said, let me guess. You only watched the first few minutes and that was about you. If you did watch the whole video, you certainly didn't pay attention. Can't wait for Repzion's video that's going to be all about you, Chantal. You are in for it. Love that for you. Vanessa said, girl. Nobody said, oh, shut up, Chantal. You're not a girl of TV. Plenty of us have been there, seen it, got the scars. You could have just taken the L and taken responsibility for your choice to make him a channel. It's not that deep, but no, nothing is ever you're doing. Then you attack May again, for no reason. And Rep didn't even get into your disgusting behavior towards her. The false alibi, your mocking of her, and you attack Dee Dee to deflect. No, Dee Dee is also responsible for her choices too. That doesn't change yours. So jealous of Dee Dee still. For what? And of course it's just because of your haters. And why do you have haters, Chantal? Poor you has never done a single thing to deserve any criticism, right? Just stop. Ironically, if you have made this a video response, you might have gotten more attention and money. But you'll rage about it anyway. We all know. Do you want any new people to have to watch your boring, disgusting behavior? Maybe send super chats and see more proof of who you are? They won't. Not as many. Not for long. And rather than learn, grow, change, you will still be here when the attention is gone. Sitting in your filthy chair, in filthy clothes, stuffing disgusting food into your dying body until one day that will come sooner than it needs to. Wow. You just aren't, because you refuse to take accountability for your choices in anything. You blame everyone but yourself. You think you are so different from anyone else, the eternal victim, and you will never change. And everyone will carry on with their lives. And then what will it matter? What will you matter? What will all this pointless bluster matter? His video wasn't even about you. You're not that important. Grow up, Chantal. It's way beyond time. Wow. Okay, Princess Bree said, get it through your thick skull, Chantal, and read the room. You have 39 likes with over 170 comments saying that you're dead but wrong. Love that for you. Maury said, oh, shut the F up, Chantal. You called him like the other night begging him to talk to you. Stalker, get on camera and do what we pay you to do, which is cram food into your lie hole before... Oh, well, I'm not reading that last part. Bella said, shut them up already. Painted Lady Abby said, why did you make something that wasn't about you? About you? Oh, right. That's your whole purpose in life, to be the center of effed attention. I'm gonna like this. Naomi said she would have been totally justified when Sam's Bar Lounge recordings came out. If only she stopped talking at that point and watched him crumble. Faye said, I think after knowing all that you do about Nader and his lies, you still attempted to talk with him about a week ago. It makes you look even worse. My name is Mud said, if you didn't passionately lie about everything, then no one would even call you out or make videos to prove that you're a pathological liar. You make videos lying about what happened. You lie to yourself about what happened and then get mad at the world when we don't play along with your BS pretend story that you were some helpless victim. We all saw it happen live, Chantal. You are responsible for where your life has ended up. Your biggest and brightest ideas got you here. Let's see. Taking My Spirit Back said, she would rather be right than be happy, so let the overgrown toddler eat herself into oblivion instead of learning some new coping skills. She has no desire to do better. Give it up. All right, I'm going to scroll up. Let's read a few more, then we'll scroll up. Okay, Calico Queen said, because I was in love with him is not an excuse. People do crappy things. It doesn't excuse the fact that they are crappy because they were blinded by love, or in your case, obsession. It's easy to not be accountable when your default was, I was in love at the time. It doesn't matter. If you robbed a bank while in love, you're still a thief. You did crappy things. You continue to do crappy things. Repzion's view of you is 100% correct. You enabled behavior while in an abusive relationship. You paid his way for so long thus giving him all the free time in the world to prey on other women. The entire time you were together, he was talking to other women on Messenger. So saying that, oh, I had no idea about his mods, it's BS. People tried to warn you. You didn't want to hear it. Guess you'll be hearing about it now and probably for a long time. All right, I'm going to scroll up a bit, and you guys can pause and read these at your own convenience. Let's see. Rainey asked, then why do you still want to see him? Aren't you afraid of your abuser? Not very convincing, Chantal. You are obsessed with your abuser. Scrolling up. Just Me said, you're both abusers. You're not a victim, so get off it already. You had nothing but drug/money relationship. Not married, didn't live together, no kids, etc., etc., etc. You act like you were in a 20-year marriage. Honey, you will never have that. That's what they said at the end. Okay, let's see. Daria said, I didn't have a crystal ball to see he would be a psycho in the future. Ma'am, he told you right after you met him that he stabbed 2 people, fed you hard drugs, and bruised your body. At what point will you admit you messed up and stop digging your heels in? Moonlight said, OMG, listening to the video, Chantal. He made it personal about you and him. So much for exposing El Shami. Let's see what the replies are. Celia asked, did you even watch the entire video? They also said he shows the Sam's Bar Lounge video of him abusing Dee Dee. He also said he also shows the clip of Nader threatening to hurt Mo and her family. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I watched half and then I had to leave for a little bit. So I got to go back and finish Repzion's video. Ophelia said his channel was created 5 to 6 months into your relationship with him in September. Please don't claim you didn't know what kind of person he was at the time. It would make more sense just to say he was manipulative and guilt-tripping you into creating the channel. All right, scrolling up. Okay. Cool Cat said, this crap you keep spewing about being a DV victim is getting so tiresome. You chased him. You said you loved him. You were looking for a home with him. You went back, not because you had to, due to financial reasons. There are no kids involved, nothing. Comparing yourself to other DV victims is an insult to all. You should be ashamed of yourself for using DV to defend yourself against the views of others. All right, let's see. Scrolling up. All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great day, a great evening, wherever you are. And I'm going to scroll up some more so you guys can pause this. I know not everybody can see the community tab, so... Karina said, Chantal is praying right now that Dee Dee heeds Repzion's advice and leaves because she will be there in a flash to scoop him up. Nader can't live on his own without a woman because he's a parasite. Chantal is an enthusiastic host. Miss Sassy Bear said, you never learn. He is pointing out that you never take accountability regardless of your non-relationship status. And this post, again, proves it. I'm liking that. All right, you guys, I hope you're having a great day, a great evening, an amazing weekend. And I will see you guys so soon. All right, bye, you guys.